Yo, what is up everybody? It is Shimso here, back in with some more Overwatch today. Today take a look at the reworked Zenyatta. I know I'm a bit late, but hey, I've been slacking. I like Zenyatta a lot. He was one of the first heroes I started playing when I began playing this game. I loved him a lot, but as I started to get into like level 20, level 30, I realized how shitty he was. Because yeah, he did a lot of damage and he could heal. But unfortunately, he just evaporated the moment that anybody even looked at him funny if they were close by. So, playing him on Boscar Industries here on defense. Love him on this map. Lots of long sight lines. This is my favorite spot on the map right here. Just rain fire down this choke point. It's crazy. Apply healing orbs to the tank that should be sitting around the gateway. There's Zarya right there. Keep him topped up and just rain down fire. So anyways, Zenyatta has been buffed pretty much across the board. There is one nerf there, but that's sort of minor. And we'll get to that when we go through the list. So first of all, his base shields have been increased from 100 to 150. This gives him a total of 200 health max. 50 just normal health and 150 shields that will regenerate after he's out of combat for a few seconds. So he's just been given a straight up 50 extra health basically. It's pretty goddamn crazy and it's awesome. Gives him great sustain. He can't heal himself, but he has those shields that will heal up most of his HP pool over time as long as he's, you know, out of combat. Now, second one is actually a nerf. They've actually reduced the damage from his primary fire, the auto destruction, the left click. They reduced it from 45 to 40, which not a massive change. You're still going to require 5 shots to kill against 200 HP targets, but there will be some differences with headshot damage there. It's a nerf, but it's not a major nerf. It's not a bigger nerf as you might think. To make up for that, his alternate fire, the right click, has actually been buffed. Now it deals the same amount of damage as the left click. Well, per orb rather. Basically, Zenyatta's right click. You charge up 5 orbs over 2.5 seconds, fire them all out at once, and each one does 40 damage now as well. You just only do 35 while the primary did 45. It made for some weird sort of damage things. It sort of made the alternate fire not really worth using all the time. But now you're going to see me in this video using the alternate fire a lot. Basically, whenever there's downtime, whenever I'm, you know, walking out of combat to grab a health pack, I'll charge it up on the way back and I'll chuck them all out. But, you know, when you just, if you've got an enemy right in front of you, you do more damage, more DPS by just left clicking. So, anyways, now, Orb of Discord and Orb of Harmony. These actually haven't changed in any way, but their movement speed has changed. Their movement speed, as in the time it takes after you hit whatever key it is, E or left shift to target an ally or enemy. The movement speed that it takes for the orb to travel and actually apply its effects now happens 4 times faster. It's gone up from 30 to 120, the projectile speed. Now, I don't know if that's meters per second or just, you know, a unit measurement that the game uses, but it's quadrupled, and it's really, really noticeable. You can instantly snap a healing orb on an ally and quickly save him. You can instantly put that Orb of Discord on an enemy and, you know, apply that debuff straight away. It's very, very good. Now, here's Transcendent, the ultimate. This has been buffed, straight up buffed across the board. It's so much better now. First of all, it will double your movement speed when it's used. As you can see here, I'm flying around like a fucking mad cunt right here. It's sick. Doubles your movement speed while it's active. You can fly around everywhere, apply it to all the allies really, really quickly. And it's also been buffed in that instead of healing for 200 HP per second, it heals for 300 HP per second. So you can very, very quickly zip to one ally, heal them up, zip to another, heal them up really quickly. Your ult lasts for like what, 6-7 seconds? So it's really, really good now. So yeah, straight up buffs across the board. Minor nerf to his left click damage. But hey, you know, that's just something you got to deal with. He's been buffed across the board. He's much, much better to play now. Will he ever be a dedicated healer? No. He's still the half healer, half damage hero. Works best if he's supplemented by Lucy, a Mercy or a Lucio. But hey, he's still very, very good now. And I sure hope he sees more play because I love Zenyatta. And he's definitely viable now, especially in competitive. So anyways, let's go over sort of how I like to play Zenyatta. Basically, you want to play him at the back. You don't want to do this. You don't want to get yourself caught out by a soldier ultimate and die. Now, that's not good. You want to play him right at the back. Try and get to the high ground. As you can see, the enemy is going to cap the first point of Moscow. No point running down there. I'm just going to take up position on the high ground here and try and get as view of as many allies and many enemies as possible. The idea here is basically I want to see as many allies as I can to apply healing orbs, see as many enemies as I can so I can apply Discord orbs, and basically just keep raining fire from relative safety. Now obviously, you're still in danger. And oh, and by the way, this is actually a lot better now that Transcendent's movement speed has been increased. It used to be like this, where you would sort of have to decide, oh, if I stay up here, I might not be near my allies to use Transcendent. So now you just hit your Q and just zip across the battlefield and quickly heal them all up. So it's very, very good. But anyways, you're not completely invincible when you do something like this, obviously. You're still very, very vulnerable to Tracer. You're vulnerable to Reaper. Genji will give you nightmares. Basically, any flankers that can get on top of you, you're gonna die. Unless you get lucky and you land a headshot. I mean, you know, you have a Discord orb on a Tracer, you land a headshot or two, she's dead. I mean, but basically, it's not as good as other heroes. Like Anna, you can sleep dart someone and run away. Mercy, you can fly away. Lucio, you can bop them away and pop speed boost. Zenyatta, you sort of just gotta rely on killing them, which, you know, doesn't always happen. You've got to be lucky, mainly, to do that. But as you can see here, I'm making good use of the right click. Now, I'm not hitting anything right now, but I'm charging it up. Because, you know, basically, an enemy could pop around that corner at any moment. I want to have my right click charged up in my downtime, so I can just chuck it out. A lot of people, they say, oh, Zenyatta's right click is useless. It's not that good. Now, I used to think that as well, especially since it used to do less damage. Just popping down here to, yeah, Harambe jumped into the team, so I thought I'll just pop down here, keep him hood up. Might have saved a life there. But yeah, a lot of people were sort of, because the secondary fire didn't used to do as much damage per orb, so it wasn't sort of as good. But now it does the same amount of damage. You can see here, as I'm going to my position, I don't have any enemies in sight, but I start charging my orb, and the moment I see the enemies, my orbs are fully charged, chuck them all out. No time wasted there, no DPS lost, a lot of damage right up front there. So basically, charge him up during your downtime. Whenever you're peeking into cover, charge him up, move out, chuck him out. Peek into cover again, chuck him out. Very good for taking out turrets as well. You can peek out, take out turrets very, very easily. Remember, each volley will do 200 damage now, so you can very, very easily destroy turrets. But yeah, basically try and train yourself to use his right click. It shouldn't take very long. Just get used to it. Remember, if you see someone straight up and you can shoot at them with left click, shoot at them with left click. Don't waste time charging up your right click. Now this soldier here, I decided to go for him. Now watch what I do here. I know that I only need one more Discord orb to kill him here. Sorry, one more orb of destruction to kill him there. One more orb of destruction. Fucking hell. One more orb of destruction, then I can go in for the melee and kill him there with the boosted damage. So I walk in there, get really close, chuck one more destruction orb onto him, and give him the mighty foot right in the face, and down he goes. So remember, Zenyatta, when you have the Discord orb on somebody, Zenyatta's melee will do 45 damage, which is a lot, and this guy's not happy that I kicked him in the face. But yeah, that's another thing you can do. If somebody jumps on top of you, like a Tracer or a Genji, make sure your Discord orb is on them. Try and go for those headshots, and of course, engage the mighty foot. Kick him in the fucking face as much as you can. Try and get their health down. It's another way you can save yourself. But obviously, Zenyatta is still very, very vulnerable to all flankers. So that's basically it, really. You want to try and keep yourself safe, up on a high position preferably, but obviously right at the back of the team. Whenever your team needs your ult, you can pop it, instantly run into the middle of them with the double movement speed, and just heal them all up. Right here, see him up top, pop the ult, immediately down there. Harambe's jumping in on the team again, smacking them around. I go in there, counter that, keep them all healed up, keep them healthy, and the team cleans them up. It's Junkrat's sitting there, he's got his bomb going, takes out 3 of them, I take out the 8, and we manage to save the point once again. Now here, I go around to get this Reinhardt, and Reinhardt has the ability to charge Chimso. Remember that. Oops, that was a simple fuck up. But basically, I knew he was there because I heard his footsteps. Now, if you're not listening out for footsteps in this game, you're playing this game very wrong. Especially if you're playing like a sniper hero, or if you're playing Zenyatta. You want to make sure you got that sound effect volume on. You've got either your headset on or your earphones in. Have that sound effect volume up. And make sure you're listening out to footsteps, because they will clue you in. Now, some footsteps, a lot sound the same, but some will be distinct. You hear Reinhardt's big, heavy clunking coming around, you know he's nearby. If you got, like, surround sound headsets on, or virtual surround, or whatever they use to emulate the surround sound effect, turn that on, make sure you're listening, it'll clue you into where people are. Very, very good. It's like the Sitrep Pro effect in Modern Warfare 3, if any of you guys remember that game. Fuck, that was a long time ago. I feel old. Anyways. Yeah, Zenyatta feels a lot better to play now. It's a lot better to play. I love playing him now. I like playing him in the past, but he just died so easily, and dying all the time is not very fun. So now that he's got that extra HP, or that extra shield specifically, he's got that extra sustainability. He's got that ability to stay in the fight for longer and not get bursted down as quickly. he just feels a lot better to play. And, you know, the fact that his ult doesn't feel like it's countering itself, because it used to be like, yeah, you're at the back, so you pop your ult, but by the time you get into the middle of your team, you know, half your ult's already gone. Now you can just immediately zip in there and just start applying that heal to everybody. So it's very, very good. But yeah, apart from that, stay on the high ground, watch out for your allies, make sure you're applying those healing orbs, damage orbs, make sure, you know, you're listening out for flankers, turn that sound effect volume on, put your headset on, listen for those footsteps, use Transcendence properly, and, you know, if someone jumps onto you, don't forget to melee, because with a Discord orb on somebody, you will do 45 damage per hit, so kick those fuckers in the face and do a lot of damage. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Good luck with Zenyatta. I'll catch you on the next one, folks.